Hi, I'm Eno and welcome back to my channel. And today I will be continue to talk about the solar system. Today we're talking about Mars. So, Mars is my favorite planet. In fact, I like it so much that Earth is my second favorite planet. So, the reason Mars is my favorite planet because how it's interesting and forms new question in science, because that way I will have a chance to answer the questions. So, as you might know, we sent a lot of rovers onto Mars, and also we're planning to send humans onto Mars by 2030 or 2040. And then there's also a rover right now on Mars that is still working called Perseverance. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Perseverance. And then so I'll just call it Perseverance. Perseverance is drilling into rocks of Mars and then putting them into sample tubes and then dropping them on the ground. And then in the near future, NASA is hoping to send something there to pick up those samples and then bring them back to Earth. Though it will be hard work because first you need a rocket to launch to Mars, and you also need enough fuel to come back from Mars. And also, one thing I like about Mars, one thing I know about Mars is that it has, as far as we know, it has the tallest and biggest volcano that scientists think used to be active, and it is the Olympus Mons. The Olympus Mons is almost 3 times as tall as Mount Everest. So to the Olympus Mons, maybe Mount Everest is this big, let's say, then Olympus Mons will be this big. So that's the biggest volcano that we know about that's in the solar system. Also, Mars has 2 moons, and then one is Phobos, the other one I'm not really sure about the name, but I do know one of them is Phobos. I also know that there's this rover called, these 2 rovers called twin rovers, and they're called Spirit and Opportunity. And then Spirit lasted 15 years on Mars before it died out. So it went way longer than Opportunity did. Also, I know this rover called Curiosity, but I don't really know much about. But I do know one thing is that my favorite, maybe my favorite YouTuber talking about science and engineering, he's called Mark Rober. He was part of NASA in engineering. So he built one of those rovers and then sent it into space. I also saw his videos, so huge shout out to him because he's the one who inspired me to talk about space. And I think that's all. I think actually I might talk about one more thing. There might be life on Mars. I know, right? Crazy, because scientists have found evidence that there might be life on Mars, because they have found some rocks that contain minerals that need water to form. So if there's water, scientists thinks there's life. And if there's life, if there's life, it means that we're not alone, because this is the question we always wanted to answer. Are we alone? So thank you for watching this video, and that's all I know about Mars. Thank you and bye.